YouTube land? What's good? It's your boy B-Head, aka Brian, aka Prince, aka Prince Virginia out there, and don't mind that too hot to handle. I'm just watching that in the background. But I'm curious. Let me know down below. How would you do on Too Hot to Handle? I think I'd be good because I don't get no cheeks. So, I'll be alright. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you. Yes, you see the title. I have a Patreon. For those of you that know, I have a Patreon because I have a podcast, and I have two podcasts actually. The Runback, as you see in my shirt here, clearly, the FGC's podcast, and I'm on the FGC podcast, so go support that right now. And number two, I have Tyler Bryan Hour, and Tyler Bryan Hour is a podcast with my best friend of 20 plus years, Tyler the Libra, who's a photographer and does all this dope shit. And you may already know that I've promoted it. It's been on my YouTube channel if you've seen a video of mine before. But we have a Patreon podcast, basically where we do the same podcast, but we do it on Patreon, and we get a little loose and wild on there, just to say the least. So we have 3 tiers. Those 3 tiers, $1 tier is you're the real MVP. It was pretty much just a thank you message. And then tier 2 is Discord Demons, where you get invited to my Discord. You can pretty much join my Discord anyway, but you get invited to the Discord and you get the podcast, and you just, you become a member of the Discord. Trying to grow that. And then number 3 is the commentary practice, where, those of you who don't know, when I got in the FGC, I was a commentator, and I haven't done it in a long time. But if you have footage or matches you want for me to practice on commentary, just to give you some highlights, and I might even upload them to YouTube. It really just depends, but we could do that as well. I just have all these different tiers. It's just a way to support me and support the podcast, and you support the podcast, we can do more things on the podcast. Like, I want to get a camera set up and lighting so we can actually, have a visual podcast, because that's what YouTube loves more than just the audio. But I'm gonna play this little snippet from the podcast, Patreon episode 2. I'm not gonna give you context to make it that much more funnier. Hopefully you enjoy this, and if you do, be a member of the Patreon. Like, $1 gets you 2 episodes of the Patreon podcast, and this is gonna continue for the foreseeable future. Especially once I get my place, me and Tyler are probably gonna crank out podcasts left or right. So hopefully you enjoy this. It's gonna be a quick video, nothing too crazy. Hopefully you find it funny, and let me know if you join the Patreon so I can properly thank you and all that stuff. I'm out. Enjoy the video.
I want to connect in that way. I like missionary. I'm old school.
I don't really fuck with missionary. Like, it's cool, but I don't know. I never get good grip in missionary.
My shoulders beat. Bussin'.
Dog.
After that, that's why I can't take it anymore, man. I gotta be on the bottom now.
I do love a girl on top, but you can't go too crazy. Because they go too crazy, I
start grinding my shit. My wee start hurting.
Why you keep calling her this nigga? But I hate if they like bounce on your shit and then, oh my god, they broke it. Oh, fuck that. Like, I gotta have my hands behind you. We got control the ride at all times.
I've actually seen that in like an HBO porno, like After Nights, when they stop playing the movies and it's like 11 o'clock and they start playing like TV porn. There's this one show called like Co-Ed Confidential. And she literally broke this man's penis. Like, she was riding so hard. He was like, ah.
Yeah, I don't want none of that.
And he was black. He had the nerve to be black.
I don't want none of that.
I want to try to see how it feels. Because it's not a bone. It's just a muscle. So if you tear a muscle, dunzo.
I don't want that, because if they fix my dick, I'm going to be ignorant. I'm like, yo, make my dick bigger. Like, nigga, you want some extra meat?
Like his Taco Bell.
Yeah, but give me extra slice.
Extra meat.
I just want a couple of inches. No, I don't need a lot. Just give me like 2 more inches. I want that motherfucker dangling.
It's Chipotle.
Give me 2 more inches. I just want the gray sweats that look nice,